Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Clone Wars Season 4, Episode 9. So, real quick update, I did reinstall my Windows, which I lost all of my settings, so I am going to be trying to recreate my OBS settings the best I can it's the software I use to record this. I tried to get the audio, I loaded up one of my previous recordings, and tried to get the audio to match as close as I could. So hopefully things sound the same and look the same, but if you guys notice any issues, let me know, and I will also be keeping an eye out, and if there are any problems, I will try to fix it, but I think I got it pretty close to what it was before, so pray for me. So yeah, but anyway, last episode we had the continuation of the battle where it seems like we were victorious, right? Our clones managed to pull out the win by going kind of doing an order behind Krell's back that he wasn't super happy with, but it ended up working. Krell actually said he was impressed. Not enough to make me like the guy, though. He's still a piece of shit. So I wonder where we go from here. Is this arc continuing, or now that we won the battle, is that it? But we still never really found out what it was that Anakin was summoned for and stuff like that. So, yeah, is there anything else? He has more casualties under his belt than anyone else. I wrote that down. Just, to add on to the Krell hate. Anyway, let's start this episode. I'm excited to watch more. We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Sorry. The wise man leads, the strong man follows. Invasion. Okay, seems like we're continuing. Yep. Thank you, narrator. Okay. Maybe I was wrong. We won the base, but that didn't mean that everything has been won. Also, I was told that his lightsabers fold, so he only has 2. I actually see it now that I've been told about it. Not 4. I kept talking about thinking he had 4. But it's just 2 that kind of, unfold. To be fair, you are soldiers. I don't think you need thanks. But I still hate Krell. Cool. Supply ship orbiting. Well. Don't bother. He was about to disagree with me sending all of our clones to just run in at the missiles head first. Full frontal assault! No, 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 no. He's gonna disagree with me. Yes, of course. Full frontal assault. Are you saying there's another way to do it? Yeah, like none of them. Wow, I thought he was gonna say something a little better than that, but nope, it was just... You don't like my orders. Suck it up. Hmm. The one person is kind of a supporter. Hmm. Okay. We go for another mission that's like... Oh, is he gonna pitch it to him this time? Hmm. Everything in my gut tells me he's just gonna decline this. Hmm. Oh, shit. I like that map that they have. That's cool. Damn. That was a cool visual. And that was it, huh? To be fair, I don't like Krell, but if none of them are pilots, that seems like a really risky mission for people who aren't just experienced pilots. Yeah. Yep. In this case, I agree. Right. Unless they, like, radio in and be like, yo, what are you guys doing? Oh, they're trying to keep it from him. Oh no. The group cohesion is off. Hmm. Well, shit. That's neat. Oh, oh my god. I like that response. What are you doing? If I knew, I wouldn't be doing it. Why is that beeping? Oh, they're gonna see what they're doing. He's just, oh my god. He's just destroying everything. Luckily, they seem durable. Oh no! Why are you shooting the guns? I know he doesn't know what he's doing. He's trying. Oh no! Oh no. Holy shit! Oh my god. That's incredible. He's gonna go do something. Sorry. Bonk. He knows. Yeah. Alright. To be fair, if they just blindly walk into a bunch of missiles, they might die anyway, so... What's worse, disobey orders, or... Oh my god. Go for the reactor from the inside, eh? Through a small exhaust port, potentially. Hmm... I mean, I hope they succeed, but... This is definitely more risky than I feel like a lot of the other plans have been. Which I guess is why even the clones are divided on it, right? They look pretty cool with their full outfits in there. Nope. He sees they're not there. Is he gonna go tell Krell? I get that they have more faith in Krell than the others, but but don't go snitch. Yeah. Don't go snitching. Okay, they managed to take off, I guess. I like Rex's face there. I'm only doing this because I don't like him. Oh. He's doing it for fun. Great. Oh, shit! Did the ships for backup come in? Is that Republic, though? The red laser is usually... I mean, Separatists, not Republic, I'm sorry. But, like, these guys... The Umbarans seem to have, like, the green lasers, usually. So who's fighting who here? Those look like the Separatist ships, right? That we've seen? So are the Separatists also fighting the Umbarans? Alright. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. Covered for him. Uh-oh. Is Rex gonna stop him? What? Hmm. Rex, you badass. That's what I thought, bitch. Bitch. Interesting. So we have droids here. They're doing pretty good flying now. Oh shit. Okay. Oh yeah, he's hit. Alright. Oh no, Ray Shields! Damn. Damn. That was a nice turn and shoot. This would be such a fun, like, video game mission. Interesting. What is he doing? Hard case, you crazy bastard. He's carrying the... He's gonna shoot that thing, bringing it, like, through the door. Excuse me. Oh, come on, hard case. Make it out of there. Fuck! Hard case is done, man. Come on, fives. I don't know the other one's name. Damn. They fucking did it. But one didn't come back. Uh... Uh-oh. Alright. Are they gonna say what happened now that it was successful? Oh. Okay. Oh, Rex. Fives. Hmm. Fuck you, Crow. Ah! I continue to hate you, Crow! Damn it, they did good, though! Like, I know they disobeyed orders. I get it. But, man. That is it, guys, for episode 9. Okay, that was a really good episode. I really like this arc, and it's awesome because we got a little bit of Obi-Wan this episode, but like Obi-Wan and Anakin, who have been kind of like the two big focuses of the story, aren't really in it that much. We have this new character with a bunch of clones that we've seen. We've got connected to some of them, but not really a ton. But it's very compelling, and I just really like it. So we have the situation where they took the supply base, but unfortunately they were still getting supplies from a ship out in space. But they came up with this plan in order to go take a couple of the fighters that they wouldn't shoot at because it's theirs, right? And go get into the ship and shoot the reactor. It was a good plan. Where they lost me was the idea that they had no pilots. They had no one that could successfully pilot these vehicles, and I mean, obviously, in hindsight, they managed to pilot them and get there and do the thing, but it was like some of the other plans they've had in the previous episodes of like taking back ways in to try to like ambush and stuff like that, like to go in and take the ships before. I feel like that was a good idea because I don't think they realized how hard they were going to be to fly. But now they know how hard they are to fly, right? So it's like some of those other plans, I feel like, in my opinion, were a little more sound and a little less risky than this one was. And so I can really understand the clones divide on this episode where some of them agreed, some of them didn't. Some of them were kind of neutral. Where Rex was like, I don't. Rex was like either way. Like he could have gone either way, but he leaned more towards not doing it due to the lack of experienced pilots. And then we had people like oh, did they say his name? I feel like they might have said his name, but I can't remember what it was now. Uh but the guy who was more in favor of Krell, who was completely against it, and then we had Fives and Hardcase who were like directly for it. So I liked the divide, and I really understood kind of each one's side. Maybe not so much the guy who was like siding with Krell, like adamantly being like, I think he knows what he's doing, because I just disagree with that. Like his plan, like they have missiles, it's almost impossible to take, and he's just gonna be like, oh, let's just walk at it and take it, whatever. Like, who cares how many we lose? We'll just go push in and do it. And even Obi-Wan was starting to be like, well, I think we should actually. I can't remember the words he used, but and then the transmission cut out, and it was like I love that. It seemed like Krell almost didn't want to make contact with Obi-Wan again because he could tell that Obi-Wan was about to disagree with his methods. So, um, but I will say, I don't. It's a very sensitive subject, but I don't agree with the idea of snitching. Like, maybe if it posed a massive threat to everybody in that camp, right? If what Fives and Hardcase were doing, and the other guy, I don't know what his name was, um, but but if Fives and Hardcase, what they were doing was going to potentially wipe out their whole base, but it's just two clones taking two of the ships out. Like, sure, they lose those two ships, but they weren't going to fly them anyway because they didn't know how to, right? So really, there was like no loss other than just losing two clones, which is nothing new to Krell. So, but basically, what I'm trying to say is, if there was a risk to everyone there, I can understand snitching, right? Like, I'm not going to put other people's lives at risk in order to just like keep up the idea of like, oh, don't snitch, that's bad. But the fact that there wasn't, like, the only lives that were at risk were the people that were willing to go and do it, I disagree with snitching on your fellow, coworkers, soldiers, brothers in arms. It's it was definitely wrong. But I like that Rex stopped him, and I love how he was like, "Oh, let me know what you were gonna tell Krell, and I'll let him know." And they're like, "Never mind," and they walk away. And Rex is just like, "That's what I thought." And then Rex's like smile when he sees that they like successfully blew it up. I just love that he's like, I just love Rex. He's the man. But rest in peace, Hardcase. What a hero, man. He stayed behind. He came up here. They could have just like tried to leave and live to fight another day, right? But I mean, I guess at least now what they did was successful. If they would have returned and would have been court-martialed anyway, then then everything they did was for nothing. So props to him for being willing to give up his life, And I mean, like Krell said, they might be executed regardless. Now, I hope not. I mean, that's Fives, man. and the other one, I don't know his name, but I hope I hope they come out of this or whatever. Maybe somehow it'll come out what they've done. And Krell is so confident, like he's like, you're just clones. No one's gonna respect what you accomplished. But maybe someone higher up, when they go to do the court-martialing, will be like, well, you did kind of do a very good thing. So maybe they won't be executed or something like that. So we'll see. But anyway, as for what was going on in space, right? Like, we had, like, the red lasers and the green lasers fighting each other. It looked like... Didn't it look like... Okay, I'm just very confused here. It looked like... I want to go back, actually. It looked like separatist ships. But they were shooting at other ships that I thought might have been the Umbarans. But then, on the supply ship, we had droids. Which leads me to believe that the Umbarans are working with the Separatists, but then why does it look like we have Separatists fighting Umbarans in space, right? But also, some of, like, the fighters... Yeah, it's really hard to... Oh, there are some blue lasers there. I didn't notice the blue lasers. So maybe it's Separatists and Umbarans fighting. And yeah, some of these fighters seem like they're Republic fighters. Starfighters, or I don't know what they're called. So I think it is like a group of Republic fighters going up against the Separatists and the Umbarans in space. I guess that's what's happening, because we have the blue, the red, and the green lasers. I think that's the best way to identify what's happening, with green being Umbarans, red being Separatists, and blue being Republic, in this case anyway. So, that's what I'm gonna go with. But yeah, man, very interesting stuff. Freaking Krell. God damn it. I keep thinking that we're gonna eventually get something that redeems him. In this episode, like, at first he was like, you did a very brave act, but you're court-martialed and gonna be executed. And it's like, fuck, like, I understand it. I mean, they did set up the fact that Krell is, like, a stickler for the rules. So, I mean, I can kind of understand that aspect. As, like, I'm trying my best to understand Krell. There's a lot of choices I completely disagree with, but I can kind of understand him just following the rules here. But the rest of what he's done, of just ordering full frontal assaults left and right that are just getting clones killed, that's orders he's choosing. That's not him just following the rules. So that's where I can't accept what Krell does. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I guess, and the reason why I'm a little bit more for this is because if you think about the fact that these clones betrayed orders, right? They went against what they were supposed to do. That's the kind of thing that's dangerous to have, like, be reinforced. Like, if they were forgiven for this, that kind of, like, reinforces the idea of, like, oh, we can do this again in the future. We can disobey orders again, and as long as everything works out, it's fine. And it's like, that's a bad behavior to reinforce, so I can understand why he's trying to get them punished. But on the flip side, I like Fives, and this is a TV show, so my bias is that I don't want Fives to be executed. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my take. Thank you guys so much. That's going to be it for me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. Links in the description below. And it should be popping up on the screen. All kinds of goodies on there. 2 episodes ahead through the early access tier. Shows that aren't even out on YouTube yet, like Frieren or Solo Leveling if you like anime, or Watchmen, Shogun, and The Expanse. That I'm currently watching through The Expanse, so not all of it is on there, but the first 2 seasons are. So check that out if you're interested in more content. As I said, links in the description, popping up on the screen, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.